all the varieties. My favorite is the
A5
Wagyu strip. No, I listen.
Strip?
I like the Wagyu strip. I think that's what's unique about 1587.
Maybe that's why I don't like the ribeye, because the ribeye is normally a fattier cut. I like regular steaks with ribeyes. Whenever I get a Wagyu ribeye, it just feels like too much.
Do what I love to do. Get the A5 strip.
Okay, A5
and
strip.
then get the truffle infused butter, or the truffle butter on top, and then get the truffle linguine.
I like truffle fries. I don't like mixing truffle with steaks. Just give me the steak. Salt.
Well, you're not. I'm telling you, you're going to do it wrong. You got to do it the way I'm asking you to. Just do me a favor. Just get it like this. It comes on the side.
If it's a good steak, I shouldn't need truffle butter on it.
You're right. You're just adding. You're adding to it like you like to add mayonnaise to your whatever.
Well, I will try it because I love you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, looking forward to that. Can't wait. Is there garage beer?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Looking forward to seeing you Monday. Can't wait to. I think it's going to be a great game, and also looking forward to the pregame meal, postgame meal. I might go there multiple times at this point because apparently I got to try.
The Eagles fans are doing that.
I think that one was a legitimate Vikings fan. I think that was a legitimate Vikings fan. There was too much memorabilia. There was a lot of stuff on that statue.
The Chiefs one that just was written on a red shirt. That was an Eagles fan.
That might have been an Eagles fan. But either way, I think I don't condone everything that happened to the Vikings fans that day, but they came in mighty confident. And so, their defense was incredible that year. It really was.
Listen, that was a full. That was a fucking great game, man.
It was a great game. It was a great game if you were an Eagles fan. All right. Either way, we're going to talk about this one from this year.
There we go.
Eagles 28, Vikings 22. Big game for the Eagles, man. They've been obviously on a couple game losing streak, losing to the Giants on Thursday night. We talked about Cam Scattaboo and freaking Jackson Dart. And, listen, in Philly, when you're struggling, they're going to let you know, especially when the expectations are high. So, they've been going through it. So to come back and bounce back and have this type of game, very, very happy. Not just as an Eagles fan, but, happy that these guys responded this way.
Yeah. Well, the offense is definitely back.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts been under a lot of scrutiny. It's still like, I think, first of all, Jalen played
what's new? People, it's like a roller coaster. This guy just keeps showing up to work, man.
Bring it on. I feel like the Eagles, when everybody doubts them early on, I would rather start off having struggles and then the fans get on him. And then it's like, okay, we're going to hunker down together. We're going to have to figure this thing out. Otherwise, we're all going to get killed here. So I think it ultimately 9 times out of 10 makes the team better at the end of the day.
It makes you circle the fucking wagons.
That's right.
It makes you figure shit out in-house.
Yeah, we got to circle the wagons because we're surrounded by Philadelphians who are out for blood. So I think I thought Jalen, the deep ball,
man.
He was.
I don't know why.
Sure.
I might be from the outside.
Oh, I know why.
Outside in, but
Travis, you were at that game in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, I was. I love.
You should know why there's a rivalry. Those fans got brutalized in Philadelphia.
Oh no, they did.
Yeah, dude, I was in Ireland at the Minnesota Steelers game, just mingling about the day before the game at some of the pubs. Vikings fans coming up to me. They still are talking about that game from 20. Guys, that happened. That's over 9 seasons. It's like 9. We're like 9 years past this, guys.
Yeah, what was that? 17.
17.
It's still, but that's. Look at that's like the last time that they've made it to the NFC Championship, right?
Yeah, I think so. They've been in the playoffs since, but I don't think they've made it to a championship game since then.
That was a legendary year. That was like the Kirk Cousins to Stephon
They were
Diggs
very
down
good.
the sideline. That was a lot of.
And I'm just going to be honest,
going into that game.
Did Eagles fans maybe go a little far? I'm going to say some of them probably did. I don't know that we should have been throwing rocks and buses, but I'll say this. Vikings fans came in there. Vikings fans came in very confident,
beating their chest,
and they were doing skull chants on the planes and all that shit's going on social media.
Run, specifically,
I just think that they're figuring it out, man. I think that the running game still wasn't really clicking. It clicked the first drive, but they stuck with it, and they kept kind of trying to establish it, and then they hit the big shots when they were there, and they hit the off schedule shots. And listen, Minnesota's a great defense this year. Brian Flores is one of the best coordinators in the NFL. Their weakness had been stopping the run. They were the best pass defense in the NFL, I think, to date. Been getting a lot of turnovers. So this was a huge game for Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts and these guys to get back on track. And you saw it in the emotion they displayed after the game, right? You know that they needed to get this monkey off their back, get one under their belt, And now they're going to get to go play the Giants again. It's a weird schedule where you play an in-division opponent back to like 1 week removed from just playing them on Thursday. But these guys are great. Nick Sirianni is a fantastic coach. And I know it hasn't looked perfect up until this point, but I just got to think that these guys they're going to continue to figure this thing out. They got great players. They got great coaches. And eventually you have stuff like this where it's going to explode. And the running game is only a matter of time as well. I really believe that.
Listen,
they got a great
when
back.
you have a 2,000-yard rusher, newsflash, everybody's going to be focused on trying to stop the fucking run. When Pat went for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, the next season we saw cover 4 and safeties at 20 yards before the snap of the ball. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different world going into that next season. You got to keep adapting. You got to keep changing it up. And unfortunately, that means Saquon might not get as many carries or might not get as many yards and touchdowns and have the crazy 2,000-yard season. But it definitely doesn't mean that he's not going to make an impact. And it definitely doesn't mean you're not going to win football games. You just got to keep finding ways week in, week out to adjust to how defenses are trying to stop you.
And Saquon's coming, man. I just don't, I don't care how it's looked to this point.
Yeah.
What's the fucking guy from the Marvel universe? I am inevitable, fucking Thanos or whatever. Saquon is inevitable. It's going to get going. All right. Jeff Stoutland is a fantastic coach. They have great players up front. I know it hasn't looked great till right now. Landon's starting to get healthy, and that's going to help. Cam got a little banged up, and that kind of stalled things out this last week. But he's going to get back there. Eventually, this thing's going to start going. We got my man Fred Johnson out there, 6 offensive linemen on the field. That's dedicating to running the football, right? We get 6 big fuckers out there. Yeah, come on now. Let's go. We're running downhill. It'll get popping. I got no doubt in my mind eventually that run game is going to get going. And once it does, now that the pass game is starting to click, you know this, Travis. Half of being successful as a passing offense is staying out of shitty situations on third down. Like, it is hard
to not get peeled. I'm assuming that's what the center's trying to do all the time. But
I just like watching the creativity of it. I mean, they still got the first down, but I understand the strategy. You take out the guy's legs and then have the other guys go over top. I mean, it was a good strategy. It might have worked. I don't know. They didn't get another opportunity to do it. So I would have been curious to see what it would look like the more times you executed it. I mean, if I was doing this and this happened in a game, I would just line up and tackle over, and I would treat them.
In a recent chat with Extra TV, rapper 50 Cent didn't hold back when discussing Travis Kelce's romantic life, throwing shade at the NFL, star's former girlfriend Kayla Nicole, while praising his current fiancée Taylor Swift. The hip-hop mogul made it crystal clear where his loyalties lie when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs tight ends' relationship choices. 50 Cent expressed his admiration for Swift, who recently gave him a shout-out in her track Ruin the Friendship, featured on her newest album, The Life of a Showgirl. And the legendary rapper couldn't help but show appreciation for both the pop superstar and her football player partner. The candy shop artist told reporters he's genuinely fond of Swift's relationship with Kelce, even extending his support to include the entire Kansas City team, demonstrating his enthusiasm for the high-profile couple that has captivated fans across both the music and sports worlds. However, things took an unexpected turn when 50 Cent decided to take a jab at Kelce's previous relationship, making a pointed comparison that left little room for interpretation about his feelings toward the tight end's ex-girlfriend. If you're enjoying these celebrity updates and want more entertainment news, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with all the latest stories. The rapper's comments came as Swift and Kelce recently announced their engagement after dating for 2 years. With the proposal taking place in an intimate setting at Kelce's own backyard in August, and the newly engaged couple shared their joyous news across social media platforms with multiple photographs capturing the special moment, playfully captioning their announcement with the humorous line, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," which perfectly encapsulated their unique dynamic as a pop culture icon and professional athlete coming together. When pressed about his thoughts on Kelce's romantic upgrade, 50 Cent didn't mince words, stating emphatically that he finds the current situation significantly more appealing than what the football star had previously, making his preference abundantly clear without directly naming Kayla Nicole, but leaving no doubt about who he was referencing in his critique. Nicole and Kelce had maintained an on-again, off-again relationship spanning from 2017 until their final split in 2022, with the three-time Super Bowl champion moving on to begin his romance with Swift just a year later, creating one of the most talked-about celebrity pairings in recent memory. As of now, Kayla Nicole has chosen to remain silent regarding 50 Cent's disparaging remarks about her past relationship with the Chiefs star, taking the high road and refusing to engage in any public back and forth about the rapper's controversial statements. The conversation then shifted to Swift's musical nod to 50 Cent in her song, prompting the rapper to reflect on what that reference meant to him personally and professionally. The veteran artist explained that Swift's mention of him in Run the Friendship resonated deeply because she was capturing a specific moment in cultural history when his music dominated the airwaves and shaped the sound of an entire generation. 50 Cent elaborated on how Swift's lyrical reference wasn't random, but rather a deliberate acknowledgement of a period when his presence in the music industry was absolutely unavoidable, making it impossible to consume popular culture without encountering his work. He emphasized that what made the shout-out particularly meaningful was Swift's understanding of the cultural landscape she was referencing, recognizing that during that specific era, no artist commanded more attention or influence in the music world than he did. Before we wrap up, make sure you subscribe for more exclusive celebrity news and entertainment updates. The rapper's appreciation for being immortalized in Swift's lyrics showed his respect for the 14-time Grammy winner's ability to weave cultural touchstones into her storytelling, creating a bridge between different eras of music history while simultaneously crafting songs that resonate with contemporary audiences who may not have experienced those moments firsthand, but can still appreciate the references through her artistry.